Hey guys, welcome back to Evany with Genghis on server 68. Looking at the Nef Hive here. My opinion, the best rally alliance in all of Evany. One of the best alliances at everything. But anyways, I'm sure at the best of times everybody looks like this. But not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Today I want to talk about actually why Evany deceives us. And what's coming up with the next gear, the next two sets of gear that are going to be coming up. So the reason I got to this topic and I started to think about it was I'm going to be doing videos on what all the best gear combinations are now for Archer General, Ground General, Siege General, Mounted General, Wall General, etc. And then I was like, wait a minute, the Archer General's not complete. So if you look at my Archer General, I only have two of the pieces that you actually want on your Wall General. The bow are your Archer General, and the ring. I do have other pieces, but I don't have the matching pieces for the set buffs. And then when I was looking at it, there's actually one that was missing at the time, because we were talking as a group in NAF about best gear, and then it got me thinking, because one of the ones I was like, but that doesn't match up with anything. So anyways, the best gear for the Archer General is the bow, the ring, and then you have options. So one of the options is the pants, which have range HP and marching range attack. And then if you combine that with the chest, you get range attack and rally capacity for the 4 out of 6 buff. But then there's also the Freedom set, which has the boots, which I have, marching range attack, and the set buff, 2 pieces is 25%. Combine that with the pants, marching range attack, and range defense, and all troop defense. This is better than the Plantagenet pants and chest combo. But the problem is, they both have pants, so you got to decide which one you want. And then the other problem is there was no boots up until now. And there was the best helmet was this one. It has marching range attack. But if you look at the 2-piece buff, it's mounted troop attack. So you can't really combine it with anything to make the best general that you can. So then I was looking at the newest gear. I got to change that because we are marching and I'm no longer using science today. So the newest gear, this is Siege, right? But we can't see the rest of these. So I have images of it and I decided to look because if you look at the final set, the 2-piece buff is range troop attack and siege machine defense, 15%. So I was like, I wonder what's in there. So let's take a look and I'll show you the next 4 pieces that are going to be coming out. So these are the boots and they have range troop attack. The leg armor has range and siege defense, range and siege HP, right? So that's 2 pieces right there that have something. The chest piece has nothing for range, just a debuff that could help. A couple debuffs. But the helmet has marching range attack. And if you combine that with the 2-piece set, you now have 15%. So if you combine that, probably the helmet and the boots is the best combo because you'd get marching range attack on there. And some speed, I guess. So that'd be your best combo. And then you could go with the leg and chest for Plantagenet. Or you could just go without some of the set piece combos and mix and match and different stuff like that. But what got me thinking, that's embarrassing, right? I'm at 45,000. I said I wouldn't do it, but I desperately need this piece of equipment. So coming up, because we know Evany releases 1 gear early and 1 gear late, they have an incentive in the next cake to determine what we're going to buy. The most valuable piece to anybody, is going to be this helmet because it's a one piece that you need. So these three, if you're looking for an Archer General piece, for a 2-piece thing, any of these could be level 1 on the first week, right? Except the helmet, and then Evany maximizes their money. Because if Evany releases the helmet on the third set of gear, that means you have to buy one of these in hopes that the helmet is level 1 in the final set. If the helmet is actually in the first set, like next event, in the speed event, if it's the first at cake 3 or cake 4, if it's offered, then you know that you're going to get 2 pieces of Archer gear coming up, right? Because you have this, so that's 1, and then no matter what is the first gear on the next one, you're going to get it. So you're going to have 2 pieces, you can mix and match, and you can make your ultimate Archer General. But if Evany puts the helmet in the third set of gear for the Siege General, people are going to have some debating to do. Or if they put the helmet in the final cake for the first one, people just aren't going to buy it, and then they're just not going to get any of it. So Evany's way to maximize their value is whether they have the helmet in the first or in the cake 3 or cake 6, 10, what are the final level, whatever cake you get, a 10 level cake or a 6 level cake. As long as it's in the final week, so it's the 5th and 6th gear offered, they will maximize their profits because everyone who coins is going to have to buy in this level. Unless you're a max coiner and you've already got the Plantagenet chest piece and the Freedom pants, then you don't got to worry about it. But otherwise, you just don't buy it. If this cake is on the final level, like cake 6 or cake 10, next event, people just aren't going to buy it, and then that's 2 events where Evany's going to lose money. So you look at the wheels, no idea at all what I can win here by spinning. No idea, but Evany wants me to hit my spins, and it comes up with a red dot all the time for me to spin, but I resist. I've only been doing my free spin every day. That's it. I'm at 27 out of 50 spins, so maybe one time I did a little more, but then at the start, and then I stopped, and I'm stockpiling these in hopes that in the future I can get a higher gear that I want. Now, that doesn't always work out. Like case in point, I ended up with, I don't even know, where are they? Oh, right here. 21 Plantagenet chess pieces. If I had those chess pieces, I might not even be making this video because I wouldn't have thought of it, because I would have had pants and chest. And I guess I would have still been looking for the 2-piece combo, but I might have just settled on Ayers helmet, Ayers boots, or Achaemenid helmet, Achaemenid boots. But anyways, that's the dilemma. So you also can look at the other wheel that they have right here. This one actually tells you a little bit. So Evany heard us all complaining, hey, we don't like the lottery. So Evany put these little numbers in the inside so you can have some sort of idea of how it's going on there. So for this, but again, you have no idea. What are the odds on the big ones on the outside? So for this, my strategy is basically I just let it get to 100, and so every couple days, and then I roll it. And I'm just praying that I can hit one of these outside ones. Any of them would just be amazing. But not, just crossing my fingers, not counting on it at all. And then the other big gamble Evany always does, the one that just drives me nuts, is the Epic General Pack. If you look here, Evany usually is pretty consistent on what they put on the first level. So for Plantagenet, it was ring, boots, and helmet. Here it was again ring, boots, and helmet. And then they changed it up for a couple. They went gloves, pants, helmet, gloves, pants, helmet, and then they went back to boots, helmet, gloves, and no more chest and pants. And then same thing for this one. It is this. Oh, actually, this one. You know what? I think it was pants on this one, but I held out and did not spend. So those of you who say I do hold out at times, and I'm planning to do that again coming up. But man, that thing that I just discovered today is going to make it tough. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on that. What's Evany going to do with the helmet? You think they're going to realize the secret weapon they have there to make people spend? They're going to put it at the $200 cake. You think they'll go back to the $100 cake, the level 3? Or do you think they're just going to get really greedy and put it on the final level and wait till the final week too to really, really annoy people so that people can not get that one piece that they need to finish off their Archer General? Anyways, this is Genghis Server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.